Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the All-Stars and the Lions. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shaw. Thanks for joining us here. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
And now it's going to be Ray Tapia.
The right fielder, Ray Tapia.
And that's through there for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Next one is off the plate. And a count 2-1. Lampkin, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. Next pitch is outside.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 44.
Sierra, the next to hit. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Pickoff throw. Tapia back in on a dive. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game one of this three-game set. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
And that one fouled off. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tapia, the runner at second with one away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2. Take a look at the lineup. An important piece, but a guy that's been struggling a little bit. They're DH in this one. Eggy Rosario.
Just a lot of inconsistent at-bats from him lately, and that's led to only 5 hits in his last 10 games. You know he's feeling it. Those hitless nights, man, they can be hard to sleep. But I've heard he is putting in extra time in the cage, trying to right the ship. So I'm interested to see how he looks at the plate in this one.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
One ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, James Gonzalez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right.
Let's take a look at our lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Eric Gonzalez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. The changeup missing. 2-0. Tap foul at the plate. 1 out, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Jorge Mateo now. Fouled off. He was late. Step off throw to first. Gonzalez back on a dive. And that is downstairs. And 1-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And next will be the cleanup hitter.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Fastball for a strike. That one pushed to the left and foul. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball.
In the dirt. That one missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. We played an inning, no score. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the rookie third baseman, Josh Lester. Lampkin back to work. High fly ball right field. Brito in position, puts it away for the out.
Batting 6, the first baseman,
Rainer Nunez getting ready to hit. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Ball one, no strikes. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Eggy Rosario.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Eggy Rosario. He's been a great free agent sign. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Navarro. And that's a strike. Just missed.
Ooh, Rusty Valentine umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
Yeah, and I'm sure that helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Gio Urshela to the plate. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
1 strike.
just missed. No score here in the second. Swings and misses, and the count is 1-2.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker, just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
Swing and a pop-up. And that's a fair ball.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
So digging in, Brito, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that one ripped to left. Blanco makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now at the plate, Junior Lake. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. And another ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fouled off down the right side. Two outs. Chadwick Trump, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. And that is out of play.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Here comes a 3-2. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brito on the move to the gap. He's got it, and there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Martinez goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he's a native of Mexico. Next pitch is downstairs.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, he had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Now the right fielder, Ray Tapia. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Chadwick Trump.
Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one is inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
High chopper to third, and that chance handled. The throw to first gets the catcher by a step.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason.
And next is the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez. Flied to right his first time. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That's off the mark. Ball 1. And that's down and away.
Ball 3. 3-0.
And a 4-pitch walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been
Now
part of his
batting,
career
the
since day one.
Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Eric Gonzalez. A single his first time. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. He was a strikeout victim his first time. On the ground. That gets by him. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Everybody's going to be safe.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. James Gonzalez won't go any further, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching.
New pitcher on here, Jay Manning.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Here's the center fielder. His first at bat was a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
A little bit high. Going to count 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Navarro batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Pedro Strop appears to be getting loose. Next offering is downstairs. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Sierra. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2. Stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Stepping in is the speedy Dairon Blanco. And that's downstairs. 1-0. To third, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Robinson Cano now at the plate.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Bottom 4. Now here's Gio Urshela. Swings through that one for strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
And now it's 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And the batter now, Brito. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Inside, just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Headed towards the corner. Brings it in. And there's two away.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Two down, base is empty. And now, Junior Lake struck out swinging his first time. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Tapia hauls it in to end the inning. We go to the top of the fifth. Now the third baseman, Josh Lester.
Josh Lester.
Lampkin back to work. And misses inside.
Well, these guys just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
So up next, Rainer Nunez. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now, Eggy Rosario. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch swinging. Nunez leads off first with 1 away. Check on the runner. Nunez dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
swing and a miss. Struck him out with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now here is Rodolfo Castro. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Fouled off left side. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss. And the next pitch is way outside. On the ground right side. And that one handled. And that is that. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Pedro Strop. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now it's going to be Chadwick Trump. Grounded out his first time. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
In the air out to center, Sierra coming on. Hauls it in after a long run.
Now
one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. Good eye right there.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And downstairs. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, shortstop Eric Gonzalez.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the #2 hitter, Eric Gonzalez. He's 2 for 2. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Stroke with a move to first. And he's back in safely. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runner on the go. Chop to the left side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. And that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. 5 innings complete. The Dominican Republic lead it 1-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Darren Nunez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Leading off for
Well,
row,
1-run game, and here's the catcher, Carlos
Martinez.
Martinez. Struck out swinging his first time. Late swing, fouled off. Hit in the air, right field. Brito makes the catch for the out.
The right fielder, number 15.
Digging in, Ray Tapia. 1 for 2.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That one ripped, but foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one is upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that just misses.
Careful.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
And now the center fielder, Sierra. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch just misses. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, center field. Under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Offense held in check there. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Lions out front, 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is number 12.
Hector Rodriguez.
Stroh, in his rookie season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Next pitch is outside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Next offering in there for a strike, and that's strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Tap back to the mound. And it's going to wind up out of play.
For the offense, that's basically as good as a leadoff double. You got a man in scoring position. Great chance to put something on the board right now. So we'll see how they approach it. On the mound, he's feeling some early pressure that he's got to try to work through.
And now here is Navarro. First offering, and it just misses.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That's in there, and the count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one missing inside. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. No outs, runner on second. In the air, right field, Tapia gets under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags and will move up to third.
The third baseman, number 13, Gio Urshela.
Urshela steps in.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
And that's outside. Now this is in the air down the line, and that drops foul.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Outside. It's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 2-2 on the way. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, number 20.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations.
Now pitching.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Roman Mendez.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Now it's the right fielder, Brito. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that's in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Way outside, and a count 1-2. And that's too high.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
2-2 now. On the ground, a second, might be two. Off balance speed, there's one. And that's all they'll get.
Well, hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from third is going to score. That's an RBI. You help your team and you keep the line moving. Really good job right there.
Junior Lake digs in now. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Saw a couple of errors lead to a run. We're through 6 full. The Dominican Republic on top 2-0.
Now pitching.
Fernando Ibar will take over here.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Dyrone Blanco getting ready to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times.
Blanco.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. High fly ball out towards left field. He dives but can't make the play, and that's a foul ball. The 1-2. And that one in the air center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Robinson.
And here is Robinson Cano, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a foul out of play. Late swing, foul to the left.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Josh
Lester will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Oh, 2 now. And a good eye there.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
This one in the air. Trump moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the third out.
Now pitching.
Geronimo Franchise taking over on the mound.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Chadwick Trump now at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And a foul ball.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fastball is outside.
1-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now one away.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice two-strike pitch, though.
Fought off foul. That one almost got him. Activity in the bullpen. Carlos Bell getting loose out there. Nunez warming up as well. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop Eric Gonzalez.
Eric Gonzalez digs in now. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Pitch misses. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Did 2-0, check swing, appeal to first, and yes, he offered at it. Next offering is down low.
3-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Cano nabs it, and that's the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Cordero.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And here's the first baseman, Rainer Nunez. He's 0 for 1.
Nunez.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Rainer Nunez with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So now the pinch hitter, Perez.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The tying run at the plate. Rip, but it curls foul. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Francisco Pena. Runners at the corners for him with nobody out. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
The catcher, number 40, Carlos Martinez.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Martinez getting ready to hit. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowering away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And now the right fielder, Ray Tapia. Golden opportunity right here. And that misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. And he takes one right on the black. And the count even at 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And now it's filled up. Sierra in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And that'll load the bases.
Walk side of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Jimmy Cordero done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Luis Santos gets the ball now.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's the center fielder, Sierra. 0 for 3 in this one.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Ripped to third and caught.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
Tyrone Blanco will hit next. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate. They laid it in the 8th.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Robinson Cano now at the plate. A pair of strikeouts, and he's flied to center. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Two on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jacob Barnes getting ready to go. Number 36 getting cranked up as well. Got the bat going too soon and strike 2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Last half of the 8th coming up. The All-Stars with the lead 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now into the ball game on defense. Euribiel Angeles. He's in at shortstop. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
This guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Movement in the bullpen. Feliz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And next will be the cleanup hitter.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie-in run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's in the dirt. 2-0. Inside. And it's 3-0. Navarro in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one pulled foul.
Oh, man, that stays fair. We got a new ball game. Great swing, just couldn't keep it between the lines. He's got to try to bottle that, do it again.
And he takes one right on the black. Full count now.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and he's on at first.
Everything came together for him. Trying to hit baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Navarro, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Nunez checks the runner with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And a base hit right there. And the go-ahead run is on base. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Here's Gio Urshela, 1 for 3. That's in there. That's strike 1. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A bunt, and it's popped up. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Brito digs in now.
Number 20.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Bunting for a hit. Nunez. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 36.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Stepping in, Josh Lester.
Josh Lester.
And that one pulled foul. Swing and a ball popped up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rainer.
So digging in,
Nunez.
Rainer Nunez. That clips the corner.
0-1. No, that's a ball.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
And that one is lifted in the air late. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, number 66.
So now here's the DH. Perez singled and scored his first time.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And they'll do it again. Two outs. Outside low. 1-2 to count.
1-2.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head now to the bottom of the ninth. The All-Stars have the lead, 3-2.
Now pitching.
Back now, and
Number
on the mound,
30.
a closer, Feliz.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole
Leading
story,
off for
but
the
he's
Dominican
been
Republic,
really good
the
so
left
far this
fielder,
year.
Junior
Blake getting ready to hit. High fly ball out to left field. Blanco under it. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Just pulled off
Now
of it
batting,
a little bit
the
right
catcher,
there. That front
Chad
shoulder
Grant.
coming open instead of staying
Whoa.
closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Trump in the box now. Takes strike one. Late swing, fouled off. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Nice. Doubled up with the
Now
slider
back,
for that
the
punch out.
designated
The
hitter,
one before
Jason.
just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to
Jason.
protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
So they're down to their final out. And now the DH, Jason Dominguez. Swings through that.
Now, Boog, this is a
No
real
ball.
tough
One
place
strike.
for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one inside. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Feliz is just one strike away. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Big pitch coming right here. The last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable.
right, ready to get underway. Here's the rookie right fielder, Ray Tapia.
Ray Tapia.
Little chopper rolls foul. And a pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
2 down, bases empty. And now Dairon Blanco. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Tapped in front of the plate. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
So a man aboard. Robinson Cano will hit next, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there. Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the third baseman, Josh Lester. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball. No strike.
And another ball.
What's a good pitch there.
Ball. No strike.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Good 2-0 changeup right there. I mean, as a hitter, you have it in the back of your mind, but you have to sit fastball. And based on the swing, you got to think that's what he saw to the hand.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Goes down looking. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, James Gonzalez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Jason Dominguez leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2.
Fights it off. You'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Sierra settles under it. And out number 1 on the grab. And let's take a look at the lineup. At the very bottom, hitting 9th, Chadwick Tromp.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And that one fouled off. In the air, right field, Tapia. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jorge.
Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 out, space is empty. That one almost got him.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
That one hit to right. Tapia under this one. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. And we're back.
Leading
And the
off
batter
for
now,
Rome,
Rainer
the first
Nunez.
baseman, Rainer
looking for his first big
Nunez.
league hit right here. Lampkin back to work. And that one way outside. 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. That's to third. Sends it to first.
Yep,
and a quick out, number 1.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
So up next, Eggy Rosario.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
And that clips the inside corner. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Trump gathers, throws to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
To the right side, and that one handled. Slings to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the power speed combo, number 12.
Rodriguez.
Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And forget it. That one felt good. Home run number 15 on the year. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Navarro. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Now one miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. 1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Blanco settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting 6th, the third baseman,
Gio Urshela to the plate.
Urshela.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Tapia sizes this one up and makes the grab. 2 away down.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 20.
Now it's the right fielder, Brito. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Fastball for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That misses. 3-1 now. There's a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really
Batting
close
it.
pitches,
No left
and
fielder.
somehow he
Junior.
found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Next to hit, Junior late. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Strike.
Snap throw to first. Frito back in on a dive. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. Frito off of first with 2 away. That's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's a big power threat. Chadwick Trump. In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Tapia, the next to hit, takes outside. Check swing, called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad
Now
jump.
batting,
Those small
number
moments can
44.
be costly.
And here is Sierra. Caught looking his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Sierra patrolling center field, 29 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. 2 balls, no strikes, the count.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Man at first, one away. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That one's in there. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2-2. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
So 2 down now, and here is Dairon Blanco. Lampkin checks over to first, and he's back. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Whoa.
Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. Leading off, Jason Dominguez. That's in there. It's 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And down on strikes. 1 out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So digging in, Eric Gonzalez. Flied to right his first time. That one fouled off. Well struck right field. That's back. Bangs off the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed off some really nice oppo pop with that swing and just couldn't get it over the fence. But I absolutely love everything about that approach and the mechanics right there.
And now Jorge Mateo. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. And that one fouled off. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jay Manning up and loosening in the pen. Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason, and that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Now pitching.
Jay Manning comes on now.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And now the center fielder. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Runner at third, 2 away. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High fly ball down the left field line. Blanco on his way over. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going.
Swung on, belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Now a chance for Navarro. Fly to left his first time. Fastball for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Tied up here in the early going. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And ball 1. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over, but a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 2-2 game. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Now at the plate, Josh Lester. And he won around. Just enough that time. That's inside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And there's a ball. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is filled up.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And fouled off. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk. And things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Travis Lampkin departs, and a decent effort considering he's normally a reliever. Back with the new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Philip Valdez.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Rainer Nunez, the next to hit.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Swing and a miss.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. Activity in the bullpen. Darren Nunez, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Santos getting loose as well. And that is downstairs. And the count 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Number 6, designated hitter, Eggy Rosario.
So now here's the DH, Eggy Rosario. He's 0 for 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 1 out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. At the plate, Rodolfo Castro.
Rodolfo Castro.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-0. The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering upstairs. Martinez in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. On the ground, out to short. Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. All even, 2 apiece. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. And the batter now, Gio Urshela. And that's through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is out of play.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Out there to center. And it falls. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see
Now
already,
batting,
his
number
bat
20.
stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And now Brito. Check swing, called strike. Urshela gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that skips in the dirt.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner takes off. Up the middle. Castro toss to second. Over to first. Safe.
Now batting, left fielder, Junior Lake.
Here's the left fielder, Junior Lake.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Throw over to first.
Safe.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch.
Cano. There's 1.
Got him.
And that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. We are tied 2-2. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Ready now
All-Stars,
for the 5th
the
inning.
catcher,
Here's the
Carlos
power-hitting catcher, Carlos Martinez. Valdez back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
You know, this group of hitters need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The right fielder, number 15, Ray.
So the lineup flips
Tapia.
over. And now it's going to be Ray Tapia. 1 for 2. There's a strike. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's outside. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Now the number 2 hitter, Sierra. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's the strike. Sliced hard but foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That one way inside. Good job to fight that one off. That misses, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
Good eye right there.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Blanco stands in now and watches strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Halfway through, and we're tied 2 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Chadwick Trump. Ball 1 there.
Well, these players, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jason Dominguez. Ball 1, no strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Fastball for a strike.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tapia hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Eric.
So up next, Eric Gonzalez.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. And that is the third out of the inning. Through 5. All even at 2-2. All set for the top of the 6th. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Robinson Cano. Late swing, foul to the left. That one finds the corner. 0-2 now. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jimmy Cordero, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Ibar, the power lefty, up as well. The 0-2. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Lester.
So digging in, Josh Lester. He is struck out.